Hey there, party poopers. Start pooping right now. Start your poop right now. Welcome to my channel, Shizzles and Giggles. I am your poop coach. I am here to make sure that you don't take a long dump, which is bad for your health. I am here to provide a timeline and a guideline for your poop taking, for your bowel movement. At the same time, I'm gonna update you on what's going on. So today is Tuesday, 25th, 2025. And I have to give an emergency update. Palantir, PLTR, the stock has crashed approximately 30% over the past few days, 3 to 5 days. Similarly, Supermicro over the past week or so has fallen from about $65 to today. It closed about 45, 54, something like that today. And all because of, in my opinion, headlines. None of this that I'm saying is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have any background in finance. I'm just a random dude on the internet. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. But it's something that what I say is something that you can factor into your own thinking. My point is, don't always just read the headlines. So a lot of what happened was Palantir, the headlines say the CEO last week, the CEO adopted a new plan to sell 1.2 billion, and people panicked and started selling. But if you read further in the headline, you'll realize that his old plan was to sell about 5 or 6 billion, something like that. And his new plan is actually to sell less. So it's actually good for investors because that kind of signals that he believes in the company. And at this point, we're at or near the 2-minute mark. So I'm going to give you a friendly reminder. If you haven't made any progress, if your turtle head hasn't popped out, please take a precautionary wipe, get up, move on with your day, watch this video later. If you are making progress, let's continue. Similarly, last week, the Pentagon announced that there was a budget cut of 8%. That's what the headlines say. But if you dug a little deeper, you'll realize that first of all, they clarified that they're refocusing this 8%. And if you really think about it, how do they their goal is to get more efficient. The government, the Trump administration is to get more efficient. How do you get more efficient? Guess what? In my opinion, they're gonna use Palantir software. Duh. Again, that's just my opinion. But my point is, do your due diligence. Take the time, take the effort to actually read and research. Don't just look at the headlines. Similarly, Supermicro, they have been falling because people were worried about them not filing the 10K on time and getting potentially delisted from NASDAQ. However, if you did some research, you would have realized that Charles Liang, the CEO of Supermicro, said he was confident that they would file on time rather than something like, oh, I believe we're gonna file it on time. Things like that. So people just panic sold stocks and then everything fell. And right after they filed their 10K today, the stock shot up. Now tomorrow, NVIDIA will have an earning call, so we'll see where that goes. But again, do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just some random dude on the internet. Don't take what I say as financial advice. Going on with headlines. So we hear that the House just passed the no tax on tips or overtime bill. That's what the headlines say. But in reality, the House just passed their version of a plan, and the Senate also have their own version. So nothing close to an actual law has been passed yet. But if you just read the headlines, you might be misled into thinking that, hey, there's no more tax on tips or overtime. But that is not the actual case right now. It is progressing, but we'll have to wait and see. In other news, speaking of Trump, he will be issuing a gold card for a measly $5 million. Just kidding, that's a lot of money. His goal is to have foreigners, such as Russian oligarchs, buy these $5 million gold cards, which are like green cards but supercharged. So you become a citizen, you get the right to live and work in the US, a bunch of other privileges. And at this point, we're at or near the 5-minute mark. So please stop pooping, wipe your butt, flush, maybe spray the room, maybe light a candle, and move on with your day. Thanks for watching. Take care, poop heads. Till next time.